Hey guys, so today I'm here and I'm going to give you guys an updated hair care routine. Today I actually did something to my hair. It's the first time in a long time. I'm very proud of myself. I have only put heat to my hair. Now it's 3 times. Kind of. I mean, I use cool, but it's okay with the blow dryer. But I've only straightened my hair twice throughout the whole 2020 year, so that was pretty good. I did try the curly girl method for a few months. So I have tried many things and I really found some great products along the way, and I kind of wanted to update you guys and let you guys know. That's kind of where my hair is at now. I actually did a big chop not that long ago, and now I feel like it's really long. So whatever I'm doing, I figured I'm going to share it and kind of tell you guys in my updated, what I was doing with my dyeing my hair video. A lot of you guys asked, wow, it's getting really long. And if you guys watch my long kind of talking in the bathroom videos, you guys know I kept cutting it a lot. So yeah, this is my hair. It looks kind of weird right now. Like I said, I normally don't ever blow dry it or anything. I haven't tried to blow dry my hair since I was a teenager, so it's been a long time. I tried the Revlon One Step Styler, so if you guys want, go check that video out. But without further ado, let me tell you guys some of the things I've been doing. Alright, so first things first, I have been cutting it a lot. I'm trying to grow out my layers so it keeps on getting really thin looking towards the ends. And it's not because of excessive heat styling or dyeing. Yeah, I'm dyeing my hair. I'm using semi-permanent, by the way. I don't have to bleach. My hair comes in almost white. You can kind of see here in my roots here. It's just go back and forth between Arctic Fox and Manic Panic. I've been trying to cut off all the dyed portions of my hair. I cut off a lot of it, especially when the beginning of quarantine, after I tried to get this to blonde, I cut off so much hair afterwards. So I'm kind of surprised. I feel like I have more hair now than when I did before, which is wild. So it kind of shows how much before I was breaking off. One thing, I really stopped heat styling. It actually feels really weird to have my hair done today. That's why I keep touching it. I've really backed off of that. I used to do it a few times a week. I was using heat where, like I said, I did it twice in 2020. And then I made sure I only put it on, I think, 325, I'm pretty sure I put it on. And before I used to use 450 max. I know, crazy. But I used it I think 325, I want to say. I also make sure to use a heat protectant. And now I just also do that, not when I'm going to use heat. Now I put it on every day because I realize I work in a kitchen. And I never realized how much, I'm around heat, I'm around all these hot things and all that, and it's damaging to the hair. And even though I have my hair up, I was starting to notice, a lot of little, frillies and all that, because it gets hot. You still need the heat protectant. So I really recommend that. I think you should just do it anyway. Get stuff that has, environmental UV things. One of my favorite things is the It's a 10. I went back to it, and I can see why I went back to it. I can't say that's what made it long, but the last time my hair was really this long, I was using that a lot, and it's worth the money. The It's a 10 Miracle Leave-In Spray is amazing. I have it downstairs. I normally get mine from Ulta. It just works out. You can get it in all different sizes. They have things sometimes where you can get the mini for free with purchases of things sometimes, so look for that. Really, I love that so much. It works so well. I really love the Not Your Mother's Manuka Honey and Desert Melon shampoo and conditioner. There's no sulfates, no silicones in either one of them. They work amazing. The only downfall of them is the pump really is not that good. I'm going to be honest with you. The pump they could work on, but the product on the inside is really, really amazing. I also really love the black currant seed, I believe. It's in an orange bottle. I have multiple videos on it. I have its own video if you guys want to check that out, a review on it. Silicone free, so those of you who care about that, I'm going to let you guys know ahead of time if there's silicones or not. So if you guys care about that, it is silicone free, so it's Curly Girl method approved if that's what you're interested in. I'm not implementing that in my whole entire hair care routine. I actually like some silicones. I know each their own. It's my hair and I kind of like it. So everybody do their own thing, whatever you like for your hair and it works, just do it, I say. But that works really good. It's really hydrating. It smells good, but I love how hydrating. It's like a thick hair butter and it works amazing. I have a new one, the Mixtrix Deep Conditioner. That one works really well. It is very, very moisturizing. It's not a strong scent. It doesn't really have a scent. It's pretty clean. So those of you who don't really like fragrance, that might be a good one for you. It's a huge tub. I also got that at Ulta. I believe it was like $14. It's worth it. It is humongous. And start off with a little bit because it's one of those where it's really thick, but once you start to put it in your hand, it like really like emulsifies and it can really go through the hair. So just use a little bit and then continue to add on if you want. But that one's really good. And as a heads up, there's no protein in that one. So if you're trying to stay away from the protein, that one's a moisturizing one, not a protein one. So I know I messed up before and had way too much protein, which we're going to have videos about this too. But definitely recommend that one. Another good one that I love, but I will give you guys a heads up, it is super fragrant, is the OGX, what is it, the Candy Johnson Mermaid Mask. I love that. I didn't really like the shampoo or conditioner. Well, the conditioner was pretty good. I actually liked the conditioner. But for some reason, I didn't really like the shampoo. And that's just personal preference. Nothing that there's nothing wrong with it. It did its job. It was sulfate free and it did feel clean. But it made my head really itchy. So, and that's just for me personally. But the conditioner was fine. And so was the hair mask. I use it all the time, but I will say it is very, very fragrant. So those of you who might not like that product. However, I think it smells so good. Like, I would love it if they had it in a body wash, in a lotion. I would buy it because it smells just so good. Dry shampoo is like my best friend. I actually have the Mermaid Lynx and Candy Johnson OGX dry shampoo. That one works fairly well. If your hair gets very greasy, I'd probably recommend doing Batiste over that. I have some Batiste down there. I have some of that hair, I don't know how you say it, dry shampoo. I have several downstairs because I like to change it up. And I love dry shampoo. I also got some dry conditioner. I got one from Aussie. I got one from Pantene. And I got one from Batiste. I really like that because, like, see how after a few days, like, I'll get a little bit greasy up here, but I mainly only get it right in the back of my crown. But my ends, like, they always need a little extra love. And I realize if I'm constantly hydrating my ends, I'm having a better success with my hair length growing because it's staying healthy, it's staying nourished. So that's important. So I like to add that, hair oils. I personally love olive oil versus coconut oil. I do love coconut oil, but I found that coconut oil worked better for my hair when I was bleaching it. But olive oil works for my hair all the time. So maybe if coconut oil is not your thing, maybe olive oil, you can give that a try. Definitely recommend that. So I'm kind of just bouncing around. I'm going to go more in depth, but I figured this is like a good kind of video where I can kind of put out a lot of topics and then I can kind of more narrow things down depending on what seems to be the most asked questions and stuff. But yeah, I really love olive oil. Just make sure it's extra virgin olive oil. It's just olive oil. I really like that. It works really good for my hair. I don't put any on my scalp. I literally just will put it on mainly my ends, but like I'll just make sure to put it all on, like all of this, including the ends of my bangs, all that. I don't really like to put oils on my scalp. That's not a thing for me. Not the biggest fan. Right now, I've been using the L'Oreal Dream Lengths, and yes, I know it has sulfates and silicones in it, but I really love that shampoo and conditioner. I also got the No Haircut leave-in cream, and that's the second bottle I bought. You guys know I brought it up like a year ago, and I bought more since. Actually, no. I'm sorry, it's my third bottle I bought, because I did it when I first got it, and I did a review video on it, so that's my third one I've went through. So I really love that, so it made me want to get the shampoo and conditioner. And I tried the shampoo and conditioner in the past, but I was mixing up so many things. But right now I'm just using that, and I gotta say, I really like it, and I like how the whole line has heat protectant in it. It has castor seed oil in it, which is supposed to be good. I've noticed less hair in my brush, so that's always helpful. For those of you who ask, I do use a wet brush. Find it worth the money. It's amazing. I start at the bottom and then I work my way up. I never really have a problem with tangles, but that's just me. But I love that brush, so I recommend getting a wet brush. At first I was always like about it, but I think it's worth it. Get it, you'll love it, you'll thank me. They're just worth it. They're a really good brush, so I can see the hype in them. Another thing that I did do was I did switch to a silk pillowcase, which has been a huge game changer because I was getting a lot of breakage in the back. Like right now I'm still trying to grow out like all my little layers, but before I actually had like, literal breakage, and that was between constantly heat styling, dyeing it, as well as rubbing it on like a rough pillow. So I don't do any of those anymore. Like I said, I use Arctic Fox or Manic Panic, and then I figure whenever I do want this to go, I'm just gonna wait and let it fade. I keep on going back and forth if I want to do that or not, and then we can kind of see my hair growth because of my roots. But other than that, diet is important. Drinking more water. Like I said, I know right now my hair doesn't look the absolute best. That's because I tried to blow dry it. But it feels so different than what it did. Like, it's crazy. And like I said, none of this is like actually dyed. It's just like Manic Panic and Arctic Fox. A lot of like my really, really bad stuff was cut off. Trying to grow out these layers, hopefully soon. It takes time, but definitely all important things. It all has to come together with, diet, how you're treating your body, what you're putting in your body, drinking water, and then also taking care of it on the outside. But you gotta take care of yourself on the inside, which I think is important. I've been leaving it be more. I make sure to braid it at night or put it in a protective style. Before, sometimes I would just go to sleep with it down, and that was dumb. But I try to put protective styles in it, and if I'm at work, they'll have it up in a braid or in like a little, like a lightly twist bun. I also make sure to use scrunchies only now, and that is the biggest difference, I'm gonna say, in my layers finally growing out, because I had some really short layers when I first got my hair cut, and right where the pony was, like up here-ish, because I'd always put it more up, and right where that was, it was a lot of broken hair at that top layer, and now that hair is finally starting to like actually grow, because I wasn't getting anywhere with it because it was constantly breaking between heat damage, and then I had those little like ponytails. I don't know what they were, but just those, other ones, and I didn't realize how much hair would constantly rip out of them, where these ones are just nothing. It's just a scrunchie. This one's like a velour one. I got some satin ones that I picked up, just some good old-fashioned scrunchies. They work great. Huge difference in that, because that was just not growing, especially because it was literally where I'd put my pony up here, and that's where I'd constantly have all this breakage. And now I'm finally starting to get it past that point where now it's like down to here, and now I'm just kind of letting it do its thing, but eventually it'll get there. But that's a huge part of it. But yeah, that was it, guys. I kind of just rambled a lot. I have a lot. I could go on for hours about this, to be honest. I'm going to be talking about this more and trying different things, kind of showing you guys, what I've been up to, what I've been doing. But I'm going to be having an updated whole routine. I'll show you guys the different stuff and all that, and that'll be up soon. Let me know if there's anything in particular. If I didn't touch on it, you guys want to know, I can make videos on it. But thank you guys so much for watching, and please be sure to subscribe, and I really appreciate it, guys. We're going to have lots of new videos out for 2021. Alright, thanks guys. Bye.